What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm out here with the Octopus by IDF Tech. That's what it says on here. But this thing is supposed to be a waterproof quad, and if you turn it underneath, you can feel underneath here, under the arms, it feels like a grippy rubber material is on it, but that's actually the treatment that's been applied to it. That's for the waterproofing. So it has a waterproof coating on here, and you can feel the grippiness. And the board is actually the frame. It doubles as the frame. And we have lights on the board on the bottom as well. Some of the LED lights don't work all the time. Might be a quality control issue, I think. May have something to do with the way it's programmed. I don't know, because as you can see, sometimes the lights just go off and on. They just turn off and on randomly, but usually once I get flying with it, all of the lights are visible. I'm not sure how they're programmed, because they appear green sometimes and then sometimes they just flash. Anyhow, this thing, it has a proprietary battery, a battery bay, proprietary battery bay, so you can only fit these batteries in here. I guess it's not proprietary, but it's specific to this type of stick battery here, 2S. So that's the only thing you can get into it, and it's a JST connection on it. As you can see, 400 milliamp hour batteries here, only about 25 or 30 C. It doesn't mention, but I'm a little familiar with these batteries because they come with the little cards that I get in some of the smaller models. But the prop guards that were on this thing came in broken. So I removed them, and I'm gonna fly it like this. Seems like a pretty decent setup and all. Seems like it can fly nice. Seems like it should fly nice, I should say, because of the gem fan props here. It has the 2035 gem fan quad blades, which are my favorite props for 2 inches. And the motors are, if I'm not mistaken, it said that they were 885 or 9,000 kV motors. So pretty decent motors here too. One of my main gripes is that this thing is FR Sky, but it's not S-Bus, it's PPM, since it's built in. It's built into the board here. So, and with PPM, there's a slight delay. And if you're used to flying S-Bus with DSMX and FR Sky, there's no delay, and you can, it's really noticeable, the delay that you get from this thing running PPM. But enough talk, we're going to just fly it. I'm not really comfortable with flying this thing FPV, and it's in this environment here on the concrete, because it's PPM. There's a slight delay, so we're just going to fly it line of sight, and I'm going to show you guys how this thing flies. We're going to check out the punch out and all. So let's get it in the air. It's running FR Sky D8 mode, so not a full range receiver either. So we're in the air with it. Let's check a punch out. And it browned out. It browned out on the punch out, guys. So I don't know what this is about. This is my first time flying it without the prop guards, so it could be because of the prop guards not being on. It could not be used to having the weight be so light. So, and it's not taking off now, guys. Doesn't want to take off. Pretty sure the battery isn't dead. The battery was just charged up. Let's see if I unplug it and try it again. Try it again. Okay, so it spun up this time. We're in the air with it. I'm scared to do a punch out with the thing now. Let's fly it around a little. We're in acro mode, by the way. So it is flying. So it could be an issue with the prop guards. I can't do a punch out without the prop guards on it because it probably needs the PIDs to be adjusted. I'm guessing. Because the ESCs on this thing are only about 4 amps or something like that, so it shouldn't be browning out unless this battery is just that weak as far as C rating. Now it did come with a yellow battery, which looks like it's identical to this one, but it's not charged up at the moment. Let's try a punch out with this again. The punch out isn't fast. Let's look at it again. So pretty slow punch out. Maybe it did have that issue where it looked like it browned out. Maybe that was because of the vibrations or whatnot, because just now I punched out in acro mode. I was in angle mode the first time and it just whacked out on me. So now I can punch out as long as I keep it in acro mode. And that was a full punch out right there, guys. Let's look at it again. So not a lot of power with this one. I guess this one is just to have a little fun if you're going to be flying in the rain. I think that is its selling point, the fact that it's waterproof. And as you can see, the lights are working except for one. Let's look at it again. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it just lost power. Maybe there's no buzzer on here or anything. So maybe it's the battery reaching its endpoint. It is flashing at the bottom, but kind of weird because you can see this here is the rear of the craft, and this side seems to want to light up green and this side is lighting up white. So I don't know what that's about. It's really weird, these LEDs on the bottom. I'm just not happy with this model at all. I haven't tested its waterproof capability. I haven't flown it in the rain. But then again, I've flown other quadcopters in the rain with no issues. So I don't know if this is a good, I don't know if I would recommend this one. But we'll do some further testing with it. When I get out on the field, I'll test the FPV camera and all, and we'll test it with the stock battery. Although I think this battery might be a little better than the stock battery. The stock battery doesn't show any C rating on it, I don't believe. But that's the Octopus. Thanks for watching. That I was using this time, it's the stock battery and it's charged fully. So let's just take it up in the air and see what happens. Up.
Welcome to OpenTX.
Got a truck coming in. Okay, so let's try to fire it up. Did take off. It seems like it might be flying a little better. Let's try a punch out. And no punch out with it. It just does a flip of death if you try to do a punch out with it. Now I'm guessing that's because of the vibration of it not having the prop guards on it. So there must be a substantially larger amount of vibrations coming from just not having the prop guards on it now. Now I have to be careful because it looks like it's taking some damage on the edges, right where the motors mount, and that's actually the flight control board. It's actually the frame, so I have to be careful with that. I won't punch it out anymore here. Let's see, something's touching now. Okay, so I can't punch out with it. It seems like it might fly a little better with the stock battery. It at least seems a little more responsive. Let me dare to try a flip with it. So I can get a flip off. Just can't do any punch outs. Sheesh. Whoa. So this delay and response is really hard to get used to for me. We're in acro mode with it. It's pretty difficult to do flips and not lose control with it. It's flying though. Getting the hang of it. I guess it's all with timing. Since the timing is off a little, there's a slight delay. In control here. And the Punchout isn't all of that great. Punchout isn't all that great anyhow. I don't understand why it browns out. Maybe the vibrations are that severe without the prop guards on it. Oh, they just browned out just now. And I think that's all I'm going to do with it now. I'm not going to fly it too much more out here because it's just getting all busted up. Okay, so now the battery bay is completely off. The battery holder thing is broken now. So I guess I can glue that there back to the board. But that's all we're gonna do. It's the octopus from IDF Tech. Kinda weird. Thanks for watching.